Hey everybody, Black Ninja 797 here, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you a quick and easy to understand guide on how you guys can complete the Easter egg in the brand new Black Ops 6 Zombies map, Terminus Island. And literally, for the very first step, you can do this right out of spawn, is going to be turning on the power, which is going to be activating the 3 amps that are going to be available to you within the map. After the one in spawn, there's one other in Jug and another one in the laboratory. And after you get the one in the laboratory, just go ahead and raise the lift and you will also have Pack-a-Punch unlocked. Now for the next step, you're going to need to attain the wonder weapon of the map. In this case, it's going to be the Beam Smasher. And now, just in case you guys don't know how to create the Beam Smasher, what I'm going to do is for 1 minute here in the video, I'm going to show you guys my YouTube short guide on how to create the Beam Smasher. But if you already know how you can create this thing, just go ahead and just skip the video 1 minute in. And for those that don't think the YouTube short is specific enough, if you want the longer version of the guide, I'll leave a link for it down below in the description. How to get a free Beam Smasher. Step 1, turn on power. Next, interact with 3 different laptops. One's in front of Quick Revive, one's in front of Stamina Up, and then the other one is going to be right down here near the water. Next, get a gun with dead wire on it. Now, with your dead wire gun, use the Pack-a-Punch lift and take it up to the surface and then shoot the following electrical boxes. Behind you, to your left, Pack-a-Punch, in the Juggernog room, and then just right beside the Juggernog room, which will unlock the secret room. Be sure to kill the zombie underneath the bookshelf for the very first part. After that, head to the room with Elemental Pop, and then go up to this briefcase and end up opening it to collect the next part. Head back to the secret room and put the part inside the machine. You'll then need a number code, which you can either get the code by bribing Peck, or you can just use the free website that I'll provide in the description. After you input the code, collect the part that you need, and then head over to the designated location on the map. Eventually, you should find a blue orb, and you need to kill zombies to put another blue orb inside of this one. You need to kill enough zombies for the blue, green, and purple orb for this last step. After that, head back to the secret room for your Beam Smasher. Okay, so now that you guys have acquired your Beam Smasher, what you need to do is you need to then find this tentacle trap that is going to be located within the map. I do believe you can use this on any of them, but this is the one that we just chose for the sake of clarity in our video, and you're going to want to shoot it with the Beam Smasher so that way you can pick up a hard drive that will fall out. With the hard drive you have acquired, go over to Peck and give it to him, and he will end up hacking it for you. After Peck is done hacking the device for you, just go ahead and take it back from him. Now go back to the laboratory and end up interacting with this machine, and you're going to end up revealing Nathan, who is going to be trapped inside of it. And you're going to need to end up finding some numbers lying around the map to activate said machine. Now I do believe the code needs to end up being input in a certain order, so I'm going to show you guys how you can get the numbers in said order. The first number is going to be on this clock. This clock, you're going to be wanting to look at the hour hand, and whatever number the hour hand is on, just remember that number. The minute one doesn't matter. Now for the next number, you're going to need to look at this playing card that is on the board here, and whatever number of whatever symbol is on that card, you're going to also want to keep track of that as well. And then for the very last number, it's just going to be right here on that injury sign, and that one's the easiest. Now go ahead and take the numbers that you found and end up inputting them on the machine where Nathan is, and then for every player that you have in the lobby, everyone must go over and turn a valve that is attached to the machine at the exact same time. And if you do this correctly, you're going to end up starting a boss fight with a zombified version of Nathan. Once you defeat the zombified version of Nathan, you will be thrown into a cutscene. If you don't want to watch it, just go ahead and skip. After defeating Nathan, go ahead into the water and pick up an item that you're going to need. With the part you have now collected, go over to this computer in the room and then up accessing its network. After that, you're going to want to go over to the destroyed cargo ship, and you're going to want to go underneath of it, climb the ladder, go into the little room that it's got, and end up surviving a lockdown sequence. You're going to also want to pick up a node connector while you're in there. In our game, we had 2, even though we were playing with 4 people, so I'd like to believe that you only end up getting 2 in a cooperative game. If you're playing solo, you may or may not have to make a second trip. In our game, we ended up placing the node connectors right here near the water, and then in this area next to Speed Cola. After successfully installing the node connectors, you're going to want to head back over to Peck and end up getting the hacking device that he has for you. Now with the hacking device, you're going to want to go back into the water by taking a boat, and then you're going to need to use it to hack into these buoys. There was a couple that we had in our game, and I do recommend that if you're going to be trying to attempt this in solo, to please be prepared, because the Kraken eventually ended up chasing us, and I do believe he will attack anybody during the step, no matter what, so do be prepared for him. Now after successfully hacking every single one of the buoys, the next step is going to commence right after this. You're going to have a few seconds, but you're going to want to use those few seconds to go back to the lab. Because what's going to happen is that you have a mandatory bomb defusal step, and if you fail this step in the Easter egg, the game is going to end. You only have one attempt at this, so make sure that you're decently prepared to hack at least a couple of different bombs immediately right after doing the buoy step. The good news is, though, is that for the bombs, all you have to do is just hold your interaction button. It's not like you actually have to cut wires or something stupid. My best advice to you is if you're playing and you're struggling, perhaps have a gobble gun that makes you invisible like Idolize, or just have a monkey bomb on standby. Now, after you complete this, there's only going to be one step left, and that is going to be the final boss fight. The final boss fight will not start right away. You have to have everybody in the lobby all agree to start it, so I would recommend getting any last-second preparations done before you go into the boss, because unlike the one on Liberty Falls, the one on Terminus is much more difficult and doesn't screw around. To have some recommendations, I do recommend having a good majority of your perks and armor situated. I recommend having at least one decent gobble gun, perhaps even two, a kill streak, preferably a chopper gunner, and then if you're not going to use the beam smasher, to have a decent assault rifle such as the AS Val or the AK-47. But if you and your teammates are prepared, just go ahead and interact with the door, and then you're going to have another cutscene, and if you don't want to watch it, just go ahead and skip it once again. Alright, so now it is final boss time. This is going to end up being the boss fight with the Kraken. The way that you end up killing this boss is by doing a variety of different things, such as shooting the little cysts or spores that are going to be weak spots on him. Now, there are also going to be phases where he's going to duck in and out of the area, and he's just going to be having his tentacles shooting at you from a distance. This is where I would recommend using your chopper gunner, is at the very beginning or in the middle half of his phases, because it's extremely easy to take out the tentacles with the chopper gunner, unlike using your gun where sometimes you just really can't get a clear shot. Now, the last distinct phase of the Kraken boss fight, in my opinion, is his wipe ability, where he goes blue like this, and if he ends up hitting you while he's in this phase, you will immediately go down, so do make sure that you take cover. He also cannot take damage while in this phase. He is invincible, so there's no point in fighting him, just go ahead and hide. And then as he's getting out of this phase, that's the best time to attack once again. But basically, once you end up getting through this phase, that's essentially the end of the boss fight, and all you have to deal with in between is just the occasional mangler, amalgamation, or just a zombie attacking you. But after you end up doing that, and defeating the Kraken, you have successfully defeated and beaten the Terminus Easter egg. So yeah, guys, that is it here for today's video, and I do truly hope you guys ended up enjoying it. If you did, please consider dropping a like, comment, subscribe, follow, and all that beautiful stuff. If you guys have a video that you guys want to see in the future from me, just leave it here in the comment section down below. As we wrap up the video, guys, just want to mention two quick things. Number one, I have a second YouTube channel now. It is called Black Ninja 797 Extras. And on this channel, I'm going to be uploading and posting additional content that you would normally not see here on my main channel, such as gameplay walkthroughs, funny moments with my friends, and Challenge Accepted, which was a series I used to do here on my main channel where I play games that you guys requested me to play. If you guys want to check out the second channel, there is a link down below in this video's description. I also wanted to say thank you and shout out to Epic Games for being my first ever sponsor. I have a supporter creator code with them. The code is just my name, Black Ninja 797 in all caps, and if you guys want to, you can use it in the Fortnite and Epic Games item shops. Anybody that uses my code or has used it before in the past, I tremendously appreciate you. All that being said, guys, I hope you end up enjoying seeing another YouTube video for one of the most unique YouTubers I'm ever going to see. Thanks for watching, guys. I love all of you, and peace out.
Hey, meme lords, Jesus here, and you better have enjoyed that video there by the eternal god Daddy Ninja. You should probably subscribe too, or the mighty Moab will come for your balls. If you enjoyed the video, you might like it too, and give me the memes. Flash, bang, boom!